So why Neorest? Why should people choose Neorest?
It's a very interesting question, madam. The company started from 1917. So there is a long history for this product. And that too, the company is basically a Japanese company, which has got a proven technology globally. They have got almost close to 26 technological features in Neorest, which is mandatorily required for a daily cleaning activity to safeguard from all bacteria and virus. So that's why people trust Neorest. Not only for the Japanese technology, because people who are experiencing Neorest also have the same feeling that after started using Neorest, okay, everything is being taken care by Neorest in terms of our health and family protection. So they trust the brand, and that's why we have sold more than 60 million washlets in the country. Worldwide, we have sold 60 million washlets in worldwide, and we have got a lot of high-end customers who are still trusting the product, and even after using the product for 10-15 years for a new renovation of the houses also, they are coming to us. We just wanted to buy the same Neorest. If you have any added feature, you let me know. They do not want to change it to any other product. They change tiles, they change elevation aspects, but comes to the toilet, they have a high conviction that Neorest is far better than any other products which is available in the market. Yes, ma'am.
So do you believe that this product is a niche product in the market in terms of it's catering to a specific customer base, or is it something people are not yet educated on why this is so important to our day-to-day health?
Very, very interesting question, madam. That's the question which needs to be asked by each and every individual human being now. See, in a house there are different segments of people. Okay, there are young children, there are adults, teens, and middle-aged women, middle-aged men, and there are old people. So Neorest caters to each and every segment of toilet usage. See, generally teens will not have a regular toilet usage because of their food habits, and adults will not have a regular toilet usage. They will have disturbances because of the late sleep and the junk foods what they have. And middle-aged women and men will have their own health challenges on a daily routine of their own work and other related stress. Old people, we don't know how to say about it. They have constipation, they have gastric issues, of digestion issues, and so many other factors. So for each and every individual, after a certain point in time, they have their challenges in toilet usage. But in terms of Neorest, since it is fully automatic and it has got tons of features which has already been imbibed as a technology into the WC, you do not have to worry in terms of the age category of people. It caters to every age of people with various technologies, which really helps people also to ease themselves in their morning routines.
You're talking about we being hygienic doctors rather than salespeople. I really like that concept.
Thank you, madam.
So, hygienic, can you tell the features that you would say are the reasons behind we are saying these are the points we need to sell to a customer or we need to talk to a customer?
Exactly.
The point of hygiene.
Exactly. So it's a very interesting subject, because why? Because see, we are not only selling a product to a customer. We are not considering them as a buyer and us as a seller. We are just giving a solution to their issue, which is persisting even now. So that's why when I'm addressing this particular product to a salesperson while explaining to a customer, try to be in the shoes of the customer and to what level the customer needs to understand the hygiene of the daily toilet usage and the technology which is added in the product, which will help in terms of protecting them from all these infections and daily routines of the use of the toilet. So in a Neorest, what happens when you approach to the Neorest WC, automatically the C2 opens, so you need not have to touch anything. And the second feature of a technology is a small quantum of 250 milliliter of water will get sprayed inside the bowl for almost close to 4 seconds at a 100 degree radius. Why this small quantum of water is sprayed inside the bowl automatically? Because just to make the bowl wet. So what is the advantage for the customer? Present situation, water is a very scarce element now. So people using around 6 liters or even 10 liters of washing, cleaning, and people used to pour more amount of water. Just to save more amount of water for a flushing, this is a spray which is inside the bowl, which keeps the bowl wet. So when people started using the WC, the waste will not stick on the bowl. It cling to the down to the trap, and automatically with a less amount of water we can clean the system. So even the minute thing which is there in the daily usage of toilet is being taken care by Toto. So people feel very comfortable while using the WC. So the next process of using the WC, what happened when they let out the waste from the body, the gastric element which comes from there will create some kind of a bad odor while using the toilet. People find it very stinky, and people find it very uncomfortable. So in Neorest we have a technology called deodorizer. What the deodorizer does is, it doesn't have any aromatic element inside the bowl or inside the toilet just to absorb the bad odor. When we started using the WC itself, the gases in the other part which we release from our body, carbon dioxide, will get sucked inside the system. There's a special cartridge which is inside, which will completely drain all the bad elements and filter the carbon in that carbon filter and make the person so comfortable, odor free while using the toilet. And one more important point is, mainly, see, this is a normal toilet habit of a people for after a certain age, people will find it a little difficult to release that waste because of the stress what they happen. So many other factors. Maybe people will have other toilet ailments which is attached to it. Old age is also another reason. So every time when they go and use the toilet, some people will use hot beverages like tea or coffee. They will wait for 5 minutes just for the bowel movement to happen. Or some people will used to have smoking as a habit. They used to smoke a lot for the bowel movement to happen. So just imagine a Japanese company who has invented a product called Toto Neorest has really helped even for people not to use or get addicted to those kind of habits. Yes, of course. Neorest, basically what happens when you sit in a seat cover, the seat cover has got a warmth. The seat cover has got a warmth because it's a thermally insulated seat cover and a seat warmer is there. So when a person is sitting in a seat cover, it has got a uniform thermal insulation which makes the bowel movement automatically start with. So it will stir up. So especially these kind of challenges will happen during the cold times. Yes. So that's why Neorest has got a remote. In that remote we can have 5 different levels of seat warmer setting. You can have a different level, depends upon the climatic condition, it depends upon your usage, depends upon the time which you sit in the WC. You can use the 5 different levels. So you can comfortably release the waste which is there in the body, and the bowel movement will start working very comfortably. So you will feel so happy because you will not have a stink while using the WC, and when you release it also you will feel so comfortable because you're not putting any pressure to the abdomen. Yeah. So especially this will help for old age people and women after 40 years, and pregnant women, specifically for the pregnant women, and adult children also who doesn't have a proper toilet habits because of their challenges can easily enjoy the Neorest. So instead of talking about using a Neorest for the daily routine, they enjoy using the Neorest. So it will become a habit. Yes, a different kind of an experience. So after what happened when the waste is clinged into the system and when this thing is there are cleaning devices which has got a lot of technologies to it. The cleaning device, we call it as cleaning wand. So the cleaning wand, normally whenever it comes out, it has a self-cleaning device. It self-cleans and comes. Normally in a houses, we used to have health faucet. Yes. Somebody has used a health faucet, we feel very uncomfortable to touch it. But in terms of the wand which automatically comes out, it has got a self-cleaning device. It self-cleans and comes. It cleans not only with the normal water, it cleans with an electrolyzed water. Okay. So electrolyzed water cleaning is a very important technology which Neorest has. So the hypochlorite acid water, what happens when the cleaning device is cleaned with the hypochlorite acid water, the bacteria, in case if it is getting sticked onto the wand, will get decomposed. Yes. So the person who is using a clean antibacterial cleaning device to clean the device. So they can conveniently have 6 different levels of cleaning. They can have a rear cleaning, they can have a rear soft. Rear cleaning is basically for men and women, and rear soft is for men and women. Because for women, for those days, they can use it very comfortably, soft water, and they've got an oscillating cleaning which goes front and back. They've got a pulsating cleaning device which can stand in one position and strong flow of water will come. And you have the wand position can also be adjusted. You need not have to adjust sitting in a seat cover. So with the remote, you can adjust it in terms of your levels of setting it, and you can also adjust the temperature of the water which comes out for cleaning. You can adjust the flow of water which comes and clean. cleaning. So it's a very amazing element. So when a person is using this kind of a WC, Neorest, fully automatic system, so just by operating the buttons, which is, it's just very handy, they can use it, depends upon their choices, options. There are two options which are default settings are also there. When husband-wife is using, the husband can set their own setting, wife can have wife own setting, so the people will not get disturbed because of these factors. So when cleaning is done automatically, people will feel so comfortable and they wanted to come out of the WC. What happens when cleaning also, normal health faucet will consume close to 4 liters per minute. But in terms of Neorest cleaning system, I also wanted to reinstate that there's a technology called air in wonder wave technology in the cleaning system. So that means water is fired like a pellet and makes a bubble. The bubble, when it touches the human skin, okay, it breaks the isolation layer much quicker, and with a less amount of water, with 0.75 liters per minute, the Toto washlet in fact cleans the waste and the element. So that is why more amount of water is not required to clean and make the toilet bowl also very unhealthy and shabby. And after that, when a person gets up from the WC, before that, they can also opt for a dryer option. So there's a dryer there. So if you push the dryer, what happens? It will dry the wet area. You can increase the flow of the dryer. You can decrease the flow of the dryer. You can increase the temperature of the dryer, decrease the temperature of the dryer. Depends upon the climatic condition and the person who is using. And will get out from the potty. So after getting out of the potty, the biggest challenge is flushing.
You look at houses where you have older people. Sometimes people forget to flush.
After a person leaves the WC, within 10 seconds, the flushing operates. It completely flushes.
The moment you get up.
The moment you get up, and after 10 seconds of getting up, the flushing automatically starts. Okay. Flushing also, I want to tell some certain technologies here. See, what we are talking about in terms of the technology of cleaning part is only from the seat cover part, we call it as a washlet. But flushing is happening mainly in the bowel. The bowel is coated with an amazing technology called Siphon Tech. Siphon Tech is actually nano coating which is top on the ceramic. The advantage of Siphon Tech is it is a nano coating where the bacteria, where the waste will not get stick on, it will get clinged because of the smooth surface. See, if you see sanitary ware from a minute perspective, from the microscope, there are porousness here and there, if you can see from minutely. So Siphon Tech is a coating, we adopt it. On top of that, it will cover all the minute pores. It will cover all the undulations and make the surface much smoother. So when the smoother bowl is there, the cleaning is automatically easy. So with the less amount of water, it cleans. And there's another technology called tornado flushing system. Tornado flushing system is almost a patented system of Toto, which is almost 360-degree flushing. It completely whirls the surface and sucks the system, and it completely gets away from the system. So the tornado flushing system, which is there in the flushing of water, and the coating, special coating called Siphon Tech, which will make which is a nano coating which makes the surface very smoother, makes the flushing very easy and comfortable. It automatically does. So what happened now, recent models of Toto has come up with another added technology. What happened, what they have found out from different researchers there in Germany, China and other markets is, people used to say, now the banner of women is cleaned, the bowl is cleaned, but there are certain occurrences that the underneath of the seat cover, there are some urine stagnation happens, and people find it very difficult to clean it because the cleaning is there in the bowl, and cleaning is for the man and women underneath of the seat cover. So a recent model, 4 models which were introduced very recently, has got an amazing feature like this. Underneath of the seat cover also cleaned with the e-water, electrolyzed water. So that's very amazing. So the device starts pouring the water, spraying the water underneath of the seat cover, and whatever residues and the bacteria which are formed underneath of the seat cover is also being fired, decomposed, and when a person is getting out from the toilet, automatically flushing happens, and underneath of the seat cover is also completely cleaned with the e-water. So after the person leaves, after it crosses some time, maybe after he left around 25 seconds after that, electrolyzed water spray happens inside the bowl. So just to make the potty almost 90-98% clean from the bacteria, Toto has introduced the e-water system. As I earlier told that the cleaning band is also cleaned with the electrolyzed water. The similar electrolyzed water, e-water system, gets sprayed inside the bowl of around 250 milliliter of water for 4 seconds for 100 radius, mm radius, will get sprayed inside the bowl and keeps the bowl
completely clean
from all bacteria. To your surprising factor, even when a person is not using the WC, when the switch is on, the WC is clean because every 8 hours the spray automatically does. Assuming that the person has got diarrhea, the person has got some kind of a diarrheal infection. What will happen when he outlet his waste from that body? The virus and the bacteria, even though it looks as if it is being flushed, but some diarrheal bacteria will be there in the bowl. When the next person is trying to use a potty, automatically it gets clinged onto it, automatically it gets stick onto it. But by having this electrolyzed water spray inside the bowl every 8 hours, it will completely stop all the breeding of bacteria and decompose the bacteria for not further breeding. So that will really help for the person to use Neorest, specifically that it is a bacterial-free WC, and makes the customer also very comfortable. So after this electrolyzed water spray, which happens every 8 hours, and spray happens after that, what happens? We also improvised the sanitary technology to the next level of technology called Actilight technology.
Okay.
So what is Actilight is basically, see, there are very high niche clients who wanted to have a 100% bacterial-free or viral-free potty. We have introduced that system called Actilight into the high-end Neorest what we have. That has got that Neorest, we have it in wall-mounted as well as in floor-mounted. What is Actilight? Actilight is nothing but a technology which is there in the seat cover and in the bowl. This Actilight WC of Neorest has got a special coating. On top of Siphon Tech, we have coated with 2 coatings called zirconium oxide and titanium dioxide. So the zirconium oxide and titanium dioxide is just a coating on top of the ceramic after Siphon Tech coating. So what happens when a person on the seat cover has got a LED light. So when a person moves out of the WC, after 10 seconds the flushing happens. When a person moves out of the WC, after 25 seconds the e-water sprays inside the bowl underneath the seat cover as well as the bowl. It completely cleans and it closes. So when after closing, what happened? For the Actilight WCs, the LED light will start glowing. Because it cannot happen when it is open. Since it's a UV rays, it should not harm the people. So when it closes, the UV light will react to the 2 coatings which are there in the bowl. That is titanium dioxide and zirconium oxide. So by this process, what happens? It completely decomposes the remaining 1% of the bacteria here and there. It makes a complete coat inside the system and decomposes further waste which is here. So with that, we are giving operates for 24 hours a day to maintain a clean condition of the toilet.
Now this particular technology is one upgrade version of the Neorest.
Yes. So what we are trying to share this message, madam, it is not just a WC a customer is buying, automated WC a customer is buying, because there are a lot of imitations happening in the market. There are a lot of international brands are also imitating Toto, because Toto is from 1917. Almost 1 century crossed the company. So they have to imitate us only, because there is no other way. Because we are the first pioneers who introduced this automatic system. 1993 we introduced this Neorest, and 1985 we have introduced the washlet. So we are the pioneers, and because Toto, it's a proven product, we have sold almost 60 million pieces of washlet in the world.
See, that is
absolutely
what I'm saying. When we're looking at Neorest, we are not looking at it just as a luxury product here.
Yes.
It is not. Luxury product is not the reason Neorest is existing.
Precisely right.
Basically because of the hygiene and the health. I think we need to advocate more on the health and the hygiene rather than on a luxury point.
Exactly, madam. Every customer who is using this product, we are using this product on a daily basis. It's a 365 into 24 into 7, because it is not like other luxurious products. It is not a luxury product at all. We should rather say it like this, because this is a required product for every home, because every home breeds bacteria. It's an investment. So it is a high time that every customer has to buy this Neorest for their own safety and health and hygiene of their family. So that's why I recommend you,
Neorest.
please buy and sell Neorest to the customer because it is mandatorily required for the health and hygiene.
Next, what are the do's and don'ts of Neorest?
Yeah, see, customers who are buying these kind of an expensive gadgets also wanted to take care of the do's and don'ts of the product. First, when a customer has decided to buy Neorest, they need to check up their plumbing levels. The Neorest plumbing should be compatible to the plumbing what they have or the provision what they have in the WC. That is why from Toto, what I'm expecting you is, you ask Toto people's technician to go for a pre-installation, pre-plumbing installation checkup to the customer's house. When they go for a pre-installation checkup to the customer house, they will check the plug point, they will check the plumbing levels and give a proper suggestion for the customer in case if there is any change in terms of fixing this Neorest to their home. Number one. Number two, this is a product which can be used only with the help of an electrical gadget. So that means electricity is required for the application of the product. We recommend a 220 volt electricity, which normally in India that is possible. Buying a Neorest also matters mandatorily to have a voltage stabilizer. Voltage stabilizer generally, a lot of companies are selling a voltage stabilizer. You can have a 2 kVA voltage stabilizer. And what level of voltage stabilization is required in a Neorest is between 220 to 240 as maximum. So that means what? If the electricity is coming below 220, certain functions can malfunction because electricity is not sufficient for the functioning. If the electricity is more than 240, what will happen? The engine itself will switch off. Why it switch off? Because to safeguard the internal organs of the engine.
Exactly.
Excess of electricity comes, it may also affect the system. Moreover, the third point, we also advocate while doing the plumbing work or electrification work, doing the pre-plumbing installation, our technician will mark where the electric points to be there. Why they are marking the electric point? Because in the Neorest there is an electric connection card which is almost close to 1.5 meters. So the electric connection should be with 1.5 meters only. We should not cut the electric cord for a simple reason. You can see in the picture, in the electric cable there is also a fuse here. So if you cut the cord, the fuse also will get diffused. So that means excess current, in case 1 or 2 voltage here and there if it is coming, this fuse will take care of it. Beyond excess current only, the engine will switch off. So if you are cutting this electric cord, will also make the system getting damaged to the core. So that's why warranty also will expire if the electric cord is cut. That's why company is insisting the pre-plumbing installation is very, very important. The fourth point, after pre-plumbing installation, after the product is being bought, the technician will be there, their technician will be there to fix the Neorest. At the time, you please speak to our local Toto representative here, manager here, to make sure Toto technician also will be there along while fixing.
Okay.
For a simple reason, while the local technician fixes the Neorest, he may also do some mistake in terms of the fixing.
Okay.
Some wrong connections he may give, some wrong supplies he may do. Sometimes he thinks that okay, they will take a health faucet and clean it with the health faucet. So you should not pour water on top of the Neorest because this is an element which doesn't need any external cleaning. Because water should not be spilled on there because this is not a waterproof to product. So it is water is not required. That's why the system itself is taking all the requirements. So our technician supervision only, that plumber has to fix is always safer. Later the owner of the product or the customer of the product will not complain because the entire product carries some warranty. Okay, there are different kinds of warranty which is available. For example, for a ceramic body, we give a warranty of 10 years. For flush walls and external body, we are giving a warranty of 10 years. For electrical and electronic components, we are giving a warranty of 1 year. For other parts like flange, inlet, spud and other things, we are giving a warranty of 2 years. For concealed systems, like several items, for washlet, we are giving a warranty of 2 years. Since we are talking about Neorest, specifically I am talking about. So after 2 years, what will happen? After 2 years, there is a service charges will be charged by the company. So the company is giving a standard warranty. After warranty, they will charge per visit 500 rupees. It's nothing because.
And the spare parts availability?
Spares are available is always there with the company. So you don't have to worry about it. Almost all the Neorest spare parts are almost common. So all the spare parts available with the company.
The turnaround time of receiving once they placed?
See, normally 48 hours is what we are talking about. Once
There's a spare part is ordered.
There's a customer care number is there. So they can call the customer care number, they can lodge the complaint. Within 48 hours, they will come and visit the customer. And while coming itself, they will have few spares which are required for an immediate cleaning. If the spare part is required more, because it has to come from Mumbai, it is only a matter of around 2 to 3 days in air. And some of the spare parts are also available with you people, dealers, minus part. That can be managed. And technician also sometimes will have some basic spares to manage the system. So concerned to the service, customer is completely happy about it. So once if you have a stabilizer, once maintenance has been taken care externally, not pouring any chemicals or cleaning acids or any external element of pouring water, system is completely proven to be safer.
And you mentioned the remote. So when you're not using the remote, the battery has to be.
Yeah. So what happens when you keep the remote battery there in the remote? Normally it happens. Yeah. So it may also leak. So better check the remote battery. If it is getting leaked, clean it and use a new remote battery, which is only a normal course of changing. That can also be changed. And one more important thing is, Neorest has got e-water system, as I've already mentioned. So for that reason, Neorest switch should not be off. Always it should be on, unless you are going out for an emergency trip or something like that. That seat cover can also be removed and keep it separately. But normally, it's better to keep it on so that the potty will be clean enough.
In case if there is no concern also, how frequently a service or a customer service has to be done? And a service technician has to come and do.
Generally, madam, there is one dryer filter and deodorizer filter where the carbon will get deposited there. Maybe 6 months once you can call a person, or 8 months once you can call a person. Suppose when the customer started using it, they feel some kind of a foul smell still is coming, means the carbon deposition which is there in the filter will be a little more. So that means they have to come. And moreover, while selling the product itself, you can also very well tell the customer how to clean it, the filter. Filter doesn't need a technician to come and filter. Just open it and clean it with a small water and wipe it with a small cloth or a tissue paper. Insert it, and any other cleaning in terms of the water filter and other thing, the technician will do that work and he can also clean it. As I already demonstrated here today, it can also be done. And since it's a very expensive engine, so it needs a proper maintenance, and it's nothing like it. Customers will be very happy in using it.